Hey there, Nancy Drew Clue Crew. I'm Argle
A book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business.
Mega Marathon. I am live streaming game number 24, Nancy Drew, The Captive Curse. So how's it going? How many people are in this live stream? 200 people! Oh my gosh, I just got started and we've already got 200 people watching me play this game.
For centuries, a fearsome monster has been stalking Castle Finster. Legend has it that once it is on the prowl, it won't return to the woods until it finds a new victim. A wealthy German investor, Marcus Bohm, has called me to Castle Finster to help him scare out the truth in this bizarre and terrifying case.
Woo, 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 woo! I don't know about this case file. This case file seems like it was made in, I don't know, like 2 days before they finished the game. Somebody realized, oh no, we have to make a case file. Quick, just throw a bunch of pictures on it. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Because you remember previous games had like 4-page case files, like Danger by Design. 4 whole pages, and then this, it's 3 sentences. 3 sentences. 3 sentences. It's very silly. Very silly. Okay, so are we going to play on Senior Detective or Junior Detective mode, everyone? And yes, there is the monster in this game. This is the game where we have the scary monster, and then we have to worry about Carl. He's going to be the boss for this game, and he talks like this. Or is that Marcus? I don't know. One of Nancy's bosses talks with that accent. Shoo-ba-doo-wop, shoo-ba-doo-wop. Got a vote for senior mode. Thank you, Alex. 3 votes for senior. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Let's do senior mode. Germany, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Dun, 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 Everyone, that's the monster. It's attacking this poor, helpless woman. What a very creepy way to start the game. So, Germany, today. Germany, today. Now with 100% fewer monsters. Yay!
Hello? Hello? Open up, please.
No, thank you. We already have one.
What?
What?
This is Nancy Drew. Please let me in.
This is Lucas. Please let me out.
What?
What? That's what you sound like when you say that. What?
Can I talk to someone else about coming in?
No, but if you can find the match, maybe I'll let you in.
All right.
We just started and everybody's wondering, who's that girl? What happened to her? I think we'll find out a little bit about her. Maybe. Let's play and find out. So here we need to make a match. Which 2 are the same? It's not this one because it has hair. Let's see. We have 2 that have eyes open, so that's wrong. And then this one has a smile, so that's wrong. And this one has shorts, so that's wrong. Let's see. Do these 2 match? No, this one has a long sleeve, so that's wrong. That has a different colored hair. These 2, maybe?
I got it.
Woo! Got it.
Okay, I solved it.
Nice job. Now for part 2 of your test.
Lucas!
You passed, good job. Gotta go.
Nancy, sorry about Lucas. I'll have a little talk with him later. Come meet me in my study on the 2nd floor.
Okay, so that's our boss. That is Carl. He is the Burgermeister, and he does not have any burgers, which is very sad, but he will give us work to do, and he will be very nice. So we are going to meet him right away. Oh, guys, drama. Get ready for some drama here.
Nancy, it's Ned.
Hi, Ned. Sorry, the reception is a little bad here.
So when are you getting in? I've got the perfect romantic getaway plan for the two of us. Took a lot of work to put together, but it's gonna be worth it.
Well, there's been a hang-up. Sorry.
Of course there has. Does this mean I have to cancel our plans again?
Yes, but I promise I'll hurry home as soon as possible.
I've heard that one before.
I'm sorry I can't be more available, but I'm in the middle of something pretty important here.
So what? I'll just hang out at home being bored? Nancy Drew, international sleuth, gets to go out adventuring, while Ned stays at home. Again.
I'm sorry you're not having a better time. If you're not having fun, then go out and have fun.
You know what? Forget that I even said anything. I can see that I'm not that important to you. So forget it.
Fine.
Fine.
That was not great.
Oh, man, Nancy getting into a fight with her boyfriend because she kind of canceled on him to go solve another mystery. Poor Ned. Oh, I feel bad for him. Like, hey, Nancy, I've got a perfect afternoon date for us. You're in Germany? What? No. Okay, so here's Carl. He's playing with toys. He was definitely playing with dolls. Toys, dolls. Yeah. He's playing with, like, Transformers, I think.
You must be Nancy, yes?
Oh, Nancy and Ned have been together for, like, 24 games. They've been together a while now, and she's just, you know, she's a nice girlfriend. She's perfect and all, but she does have the bad habit of ignoring her boyfriend for years at a time while she solves mysteries.
That's right. I'm here to help you take care of the monster sightings.
Shh. There is certainly no monster, Fraulein, and there have been no monster sightings. Everything is fine. There is no need for alarm. We have a huge monster problem here, literally and also figuratively. The monster is huge, and it is also a huge problem. I need your help.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Talking so loudly. Who is listening in?
I am the Burgermeister, Nancy. If I appear to be scared, how will everyone feel? The last thing I need is the castle newspaper picking up on how bad things are.
The castle has its own newspaper?
Of course. Doesn't yours?
I don't really live in a castle.
How do you protect yourself from peasant uprisings?
It's never really been an issue. Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
What? You want details? It's a monster. It is monstrous. Get rid of it, please. And thank you.
Nancy doesn't live in a castle. I guess that means she is not a Disney princess. Let's ask about the dolls.
Earlier, you hid some things when I came in. Were they dolls?
Fräulein, these are not dolls.
Okay, what are those items?
These are injection-molded, professionally crafted, physical, tactical, multi-directional place-holding avatars.
What?
Nope, still don't get it.
Therefore, a fully immersive, strategic, map-inclusive campaign tabletop set I've built.
Okay, I know those words, but that is the extent of what I took away from that sentence.
You Americans would call it a game.
Oh, yes, we would call it that.
But that is because in the rest of the world, games are not taken seriously. Here, we take games very seriously. Very seriously. That is why German board games are the best in the world.
They are?
Yes, they are. Just so you know, many of the most popular games throughout the world actually were created in Germany. And now I'm working on creating a new game. When it is done, it's going to turn the strategy world on its ear, which, now that I think about it, as an expression, does not make a great deal of sense.
Why's that?
Because why would it be on its ear? This is preposterous.
No, the other thing. Why is this game so important?
You'll have to see. tell me your play. It's not perfect yet, but it's pretty great so far. At least that is what I think. But you should be sure to tell me what you think. Don't be shy. I can always use constructive criticism.
Okay.
Sure, I'd love to.
Great! It's called Raid. The game is very simple. It's just about using the best strategy and, of course, finding the coolest looking character. Ready?
I'll play blue if you play the other two colors.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, so game rules. Basically, you want to red, orange, yellow, purple, and then there are special squares? Okay, I'm totally gonna use this character against him.
I won!
Ha! Beat you! Ha! Yeah, I'm pretty amazing. Yeah. So he gets sent back. So now I spin, and I'm landing on orange. Okay, so let me tackle this person, and I'm gonna use somebody with lots of orange, Professor Sparrow. Yeah, my orange wins. Yeah. Oh, and that means I get to go farther. Ooh, cool. So you keep going until you get to the center of the table, and that's how you play Raid. Wait, what
What
the?
an interesting painting.
Professor Sparrow? What are you doing there, Professor Sparrow? Oh, and we have a puzzle. We have a puzzle here. Let me turn around and solve this puzzle. So, do you see the cards? See these cards here?
Oh, that's bad.
Look at that mess. I want you to put everything exactly the way it was.
Sorry, I will.
Okay, so,
It looks like I'll need to get the trays to their original levels.
yeah, but I don't know what their original levels are. I only got to see them for a half second. Well, here's the solution to the puzzle. Let's see, this is a rabbit, and then this is that character. Here, and then our good friend,
Got
Professor
it.
Sparrow.
Wait, what's that?
Ooh, a letter. Karl, nein, du hast keine andere Wahl. Du musst den Anwagenfolge leisten, sonst Markus.
I have to translate that.
Do I have a dictionary? I do not yet. Oh, well.
I've seen that image before in one of the paintings here.
Oh. See how there's a key underneath Professor Sparrow? That is our clue to check out this painting.
This looks just like the picture in the raid guide. There must be something special about this painting.
It's a pretty amazing Sparrow painting.
What a strange place to keep a key.
Great, and we found the key. Yeah, we found Carl's key, and for some reason he didn't notice us. He's too busy playing on his computer to notice me grab the key right in front of him.
Nancy, glad you're here. Big news! The International Board Card and Dice Commission has announced that they will be accepting new games for review. That means I can send Raid in.
That's great news.
Only
What?
I have very bad luck is a simple way of explaining it. Always have.
But this doesn't seem bad.
Not yet, but you'll see. Nothing good ever just happens, not in my life at least. I'm sorry you don't want to hear any more of my old man problems. I actually need your help.
With what?
Since you're the best raid player I've met, will you help me
What?
create a new character? I know this probably won't work out, but I want it to be perfect.
You're the best player I've ever met. We did not play all that long, and I stopped like one turn into the game. But sure, let's help this guy.
Sure.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I just knew you'd help. Maybe with your help, this wouldn't be such a disaster. I'd like you to help me come up with a new character. It is going
Okay, everybody, you get to vote here. Do we want a male or a female character?
to be based on the bare-skinned creature from the old tales. Should it be male or female?
Okay, so that letter says, Carl, no, you have no other choice. You must follow the instructions, Marcus. Yeah, I'm more like the only raid player he's ever met. Really, I don't think he can force anybody else to play raid with him. Female, male, female, male, female, 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 female.
Female.
Thanks.
And let's talk about your lederhosen.
I like your lederhosen.
Yes, get it out of your system now, Fräulein.
What do you mean?
No one likes lederhosen. Look at these. All of these straps and hooks and what have you. It's like I can't be trusted to keep my shirt on. Do you know how long it takes me to put these on in the morning? 9 minutes. And it's not like they look good. I look like a sad old Pinocchio.
Then why do you wear them?
It's part of Marcus's Bavarianization of the castle. He wants to give tourists a more authentic experience when they come here.
It sounds like you're not a fan of that idea.
I grew up here. I know authentic. If he wanted authentic, he should have come to me instead of stuffing the castle full of idiotic tourists. No offense to you and your fanny pack-wearing, loud-talking country people.
It sounds like you don't like tourists.
We have no business having tourists here. It isn't right.
Okay.
See you later.
See you later, Nancy.
He knows he lives in a castle that rents out rooms to tourists, and that's basically the only income your castle gets, sir. You really shouldn't be so mean to tourists. And Ned's hanging out with the Hardy Boys.
Dude and Ned.
Hi, Frank.
I'm serious. You better hope his brain is under warranty, because you have broken it.
Oh no, is he really upset?
I've never seen him this upset before. Joe's working overtime to cheer him up. I don't know exactly what's going on, but you might want to give him a call. Ugh, this connection is awful. Give me a call when you've got a better line. Let me know what you're up to. Joe and I will keep an eye on Ned.
Thanks, see you later.
Catch you later.
See you later, Frank. Alrighty. So, let's get this relationship drama figured out. Yeah, Carl wearing the lederhosen. I feel like Carl should be yodeling. Yole, yole, hoo, yole, yole, hoo, ha, 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 ha. That's a monster. Yes, that is. Yole, hoo, a monster. That's a monster. That's a very scary monster. Where's that sign? Das Monster. Yeah, das Monster. So let's see. We need to get this for later on in the game. And we need to check out the glass blowing thing.
Huh? I wonder what this says. Maybe the pictures will help me figure out how to crack this code.
Yeah, it's kind of cute that the photograph for the Hardys is, what do you call it? It's Frank and Joe from Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. That's cool. As opposed to them in Creature of Kapu Cave. See, I need to talk to Anya. Anya here will help us with our relationship drama.
Guten Abend, Frau. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie... Oh, do I speak German? No, sorry.
No. I am the one to apologize. Carl, the Burgermeister, is supposed to tell me a little bit about each guest, like the language you speak and where you're from. This way I can have everything prepared for your stay. But again, he has not done this correctly. I'm Anya, the Castellan. I'm in charge of guest services. I'm here to help you with anything you need during your stay.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Drew.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Drew. You sure picked an interesting week to visit. You must have a strong heart.
What do you mean?
What, you don't know? Then it's nothing.
It must be something, or you wouldn't have said anything.
The castle's worked up in a panic right now, so I have to warn you that your visit here may not be the world-class experience we aim to provide. But I will do my best to make sure that your visit is a happy and safe time for you.
Well, actually, I'm here to hunt the monster. I'm a little surprised she doesn't know that. So what's with the glass display?
What's with a glass display?
Ah, you noticed. Glass-blowing tradition is very strong in the areas around Bavaria. We do quite a bit of glass-blowing here ourselves. Normally we have demos, but it's been so hectic here the last few days, we'd had to stop them for the moment.
You make glass here in the castle?
Oh, yes. I wish you could see it. Glass is everyday magic. Out of all this power and fire comes something delicate and strange. It's sad how easy it is to forget just how odd and beautiful a simple piece of glass can be.
I guess so.
It's one of the old things. Renata is always saying the old things are the best. Do you think she's right?
Not really.
I'm with you. Glass is nice, don't get me wrong, but I like it even better when it's part of a TV or a light bulb.
What's a castellan?
I'm in charge of the overall guest experience here. Carl, who you may have met earlier, is the Burgermeister, sort of like the mayor. Or, I mean, that's what he would really be if he actually did any work. I'm sorry, that wasn't really appropriate. Long day.
Yeah, she doesn't really like Carl right now. So can I see the glass shop?
Can I see the glass shop?
Oh, sorry. It's locked until everything settles down. Only Carl and I have keys, but we're both too busy to supervise anyone down there at the moment. Sorry, Nancy.
Bye.
Goodbye.
So Carl has a key, and Carl is also extremely irresponsible, so we're just gonna get the key from him. Let's get some cake, too. Cake. But where does the cake come from, I wonder? Do they just have like 5 cakes stuffed into this thing? I want to get some more food. What other food could I get? Ooh, it looks like I've just got all my cake here. Okay, let's get let's get this. Let's get that. Apple strudel. Could get that too. Oh, that looks amazing. Definitely need some Black Forest cake right now. Here's just a hidden vending machine in the wall. Great. Fantastic. Ooh, bratwurst. Ooh, I get 2 of them instead of just 1 like the picture shows. Nice. Okay, so anyway, as we know, Carl is maybe not the most responsible person. Oh, what's this?
Nancy, it's Marcus. Cell phone reception is notorious up there. Give me a call back on the landline in your room.
Yeah, we'll get to my room and do the phone calls in a moment. I want to talk to Carl first. Carl.
Hi again.
Anya mentioned a glass shop. Can you help me find a way in?
She did she? Fine. You want to look in there? Go ahead, but stay away from the furnace.
Why's that?
It's a glass furnace. It's deadly. We've had accidents. It is not for fooling around. Be very careful. You could die down there.
Thanks.
Thanks! Thanks for almost making me die. Okay.
I'd like to help you with your character again.
Ooh.
All right, now what do you think? Brown fur or black fur?
So what do you think? Brown fur or black fur? I'm gonna let the chat decide this time. Well, I let the chat decide last time, but I'm also letting them decide this time again. Woo! Yeah, so the gift shop just has so much monster stuff, like monster t-shirts, monster dolls. I thought people are supposed to be scared of the monster, terrified of the monster, but no, they're not. Okay, we've got black, brown, black fur, brown. Oh, that's tied. Black, brown. It looks like brown is the winner.
Brown.
Thanks.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Cool. So, let's check out this scary room and then maybe go back to Nancy's room. Go back to Nancy's room. Oh, not go back. We haven't been to Nancy's room yet. Anyway, I'm checking out the scary room first.
It's
The
locked.
room where I could die, and it would not be very nice. It would be actually kind of terrible.
This could come in handy.
Oh yeah, that totally looks like something I could use. Nancy picking up random garbage and thinking it's amazing. She's Nancy. Let's see, I need to grab random stuff here. Yep, grab both of those random things. This random
There's no
thing.
power.
Oh, yeah, I need to get that at some point.
I hate snakes.
It's a little snake prank by Lucas.
The old snake prank. I bet Lucas is behind this.
Where did he get a picture of the monster? That's my question. Okay, so the deadly glass device, you move this here, and then you open it. You see that hidden lever? Can I use the hidden lever yet? Or do I need to know it exists first? Okay, doesn't look like I can use that hidden lever yet.
Nancy, it's Marcus. Call me back on the landline.
Jeez, give me a second, Marcus. I'm just here trying to burn myself to death. Like, calm down.
Nancy, what happened? You look very sad.
It's Ned.
It's my boyfriend.
Well, you can always talk to me about it. Us girls have to stick together.
Thanks. I need some boyfriend advice.
You came to the right place.
I think I need to apologize, but at the same time, he needs to let me live my life. Of course, I want him to be a big part of it, but I don't know how to explain that.
Well, luckily, this one's easy. For me, at least, as the advice giver. Tell him exactly what you just told me.
That's it?
That's it. Talk it through. Relationships are like plants. They grow stronger if you talk to them. That one works better in German, I think.
Thanks. I'll give it a shot.
I know it will work. Oh, when I was your age, I had the most wonderful boyfriend. The whole world was always just so perfect when we were together. There's nothing like love to bring order to a scattered world.
What happened to your boyfriend? Why are you no longer together with him?
Bye.
See you later.
Did you guys break up or something? Come on, tell me the details. I promise. I won't tell anybody. I just really want to know, that's all. Okay, so yeah, let's go to Nancy's room. Nancy's room is up there.
I have to translate that.
Des Freiherrs Tochter. Das Portrait wurde 2006. Okay. Fantastic.
This must be the room that Carl set up for me.
Okay, so let's get this relationship drama here. Let's call Frank. We'll see what Frank Hardy has
Hi,
to say.
you get in touch with Ned yet?
Not yet.
Well, Joe's been keeping him company.
That's good. Ugh, relationships.
Tell me about it.
It's funny that I'm more comfortable tracking down some dangerous saboteur than I am having one of those relationship talks.
Same here. Occupational hazard, I guess. So, what's going on in Germany?
I'm in a pretty spooky old castle, and the people here are being terrorized by a monster.
What's your take on the situation?
I'm not so sure. I've got a really strange feeling about this place.
Well, if you need anything, give me a call.
Will do.
I could use some money. Give me all your money.
I could really use some money.
Try seeing if there is anything you can do for the people around the castle.
What? No, give me your money.
This has not been one of my better days.
What's going on?
Well, Ned and I aren't getting along, and I'm in a damp castle that has monster problems, and the airline lost my luggage.
Oh, that's awful. That officially qualifies as a terrible day. Anything I can say to cheer you up?
I don't know. Maybe. Give it a shot.
I'm sure you'll solve the case.
That helps, I guess.
Your luggage is probably somewhere great, like Tahiti, enjoying a nice tropical vacation. With all the traveling you do, it deserves a break.
True. Thanks for the effort.
No problem.
I'll let you go. Bye.
See ya.
Seriously, Frank, give me all your money.
Marcus here.
Hi, it's Nancy.
So, what's everything look like at the castle? Have you got everything under control?
So far.
Great. I'm on my way down. I'm about 4 hours away, but I'll try to be here if you need me. Thanks again for helping me out. It'd be great to have the whole thing tied up by the time I get in.
I'll do my best.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm bringing some foreign investors to the castle tomorrow. Big money, big-time investors. I mean like stupid rich. Like, happy birthday, I got to the town in France you wanted rich. I want everything tied up with a neat bow. Signed, sealed, delivered, stamps, the whole 100 yards. You're like my personal stylist here. You gotta make me look good.
Stylist? I'm here to get rid of the monster, right?
Nancy, business is built on metaphors, fast talking itself, aggrandizing anecdotes. Like the time the Prime Minister told me that my yacht was fantastic.
Right.
I knew you'd be a fast learner. That's my favorite type of learner. Favorite type of car, too. You prove yourself to me in this case. I see big things in your future. Look at me. I started out small like you. Now I've got 4 houses. 3 in Berlin and 1 somewhere. Told my realtor to surprise me. Really should track it down someday. Also, I own a castle, but you know that.
What can you tell me about Anya?
Anya's Anya. Always has been. I was surprised to find out she was working at the castle, but that's synchronicity for you.
Why were you surprised she was working here?
We used to date.
You and Anya? Really?
Yeah, it was years ago.
She didn't mention that.
Well, I'm not surprised. The breakup didn't exactly go well. Well, no breakup goes well, right? That'd be weird. Anya was pretty upset and she ended up acting a little strange.
Strange how?
It's not really... It wouldn't be very gentlemanlike to get into what went on. Let's just say she is the reason that I make sure my shoes are tied before I break up.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I'm just being dramatic. It was rough. We got through it. When I find out she was working at the castle, it was weird at first, but stranger things have happened. Look, Anya and I have had our problems. But in business, skill comes first. She's very good at her job, and customers love her. That's good enough for me.
So Marcus totally dating Anya. Well, at least they used to date each other. They're not dating anymore. And Marcus has plenty of money. Why can't he give that money to Nancy?
You're the one who broke up with Anya?
Yes, I'd rather not get into the specifics, but I did end the relationship.
Tell me all of the dirty details, Marcus.
Thanks, see you later.
Bye!
I want all the gory details here, buddy. Okay, let's try calling Ned.
Ned, I think we need to talk.
Nancy, I'm so glad you called.
Ned, you know the truth is I'd love to have you here with me instead of all the way at home.
I feel the same way, and I know that. I just forget it sometimes.
Oh, Ned, you don't need to change. I like you just the way you are.
I gave what you said some thought, and I think I'm spending too much time waiting for exciting things to happen to me like they do for you. After we got in a fight, I did a lot of thinking.
Me too.
And I came to a decision. I may not be an internationally known sleuth, but I'm happy to have one in my life. And maybe it's time for me to be a little more daring.
Whoa.
I'm happy to hear that. I'd have you along on my adventures anytime.
That means a lot. Thanks, Nancy.
It's true.
Well, maybe one day we'll work together on a case.
You might be right.
Wait, really? Oh, I'd better start working on my sleuthing.
So, what can I expect from the new and improved Ned?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm still in the planning stages. I think maybe I need an edgier presentation. Get a motorcycle, maybe. Stay out past 10 p.m.? Return library books at the wrong branch?
Oh, no, that might not be the solution. Don't forget, I like you just the way you are.
Then you'll like new Ned even more. Once I settle on just what that will involve, maybe I could get a hobby.
Not a bad idea.
It's really strange spending my time with you and Frank and Joe. You guys always have such great stories to tell. It makes me feel like I live a pretty boring life in comparison. You guys are always like, remember when we were chased by that abominable snowman that really turned out to be an international art thief and also a spy? My best anecdote from this last year is the time I accidentally said something horrible in Italian to the waiter at the pasta place.
Yeah, what you said was pretty unforgivable.
I had no idea.
I'm just teasing. It was just a misunderstanding. And anyway, you have great stories about school and football.
It's not the same. It'd be nice to stumble across a nice mystery now and again.
It doesn't exactly work that way.
Maybe, but maybe I've just not been looking hard enough. I'll let you know what I find.
Sounds good, Ned.
Thanks, see you later.
Bye.
So, we have the new Ned, and he's gonna get a hobby, and he's gonna solve mysteries and something. And what's this? Carl?
It's the monster! He struck again! Quickly! Follow me to the courtyard!
Carl rushes off.
What happened here?
It has gotten past the gates! This has never happened before! Nancy, this is different now. You better leave.
No, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
That is not a smart move. I'm going to tell Marcus that whatever happens to you is no longer my responsibility.
What? No, you...
I'd better find a way to put out that fire, and fast.
Dude! Carl! Worst Burgermeister ever. I'm going to leave you here to be killed by the monster, and I am not going to do anything. It is totally not my fault when you die. Yeah, Carl, I feel like it takes Carl 5 minutes to run to the courtyard. He's got some old man problems. He's trying to run on his old man legs.
The monster did some major damage out here.
Das
There's
Monster?
something strange stuck in that door.
So, a minor fire over here totally was the monster. The monster is the only one that could have done that. Yes.
What a peculiar looking burr. If I can find out where it's from, that could help me track the monster.
Yeah, why can't Carl put out the fire himself? I don't know why.
Why are you bothering us?
Oh, and everybody here refuses to talk to me. They're so scared of the monster.
Leave me alone. I just want to ask a few questions.
Nope, they totally will not answer any questions. Here's a paper about, glockenspiels, I think.
Leave me alone. These are pretty dull, but they might come in handy.
Yeah, that doesn't look like the monster doing major damage. Definitely a minor inconvenience. So the monster left behind a burr. The monster is living in the area with burrs. And in order to get those burrs out of the way, we're gonna have to sharpen those shears. Yes, it was an errant burr. Definitely. That burr was not where it should be. Yeah, it's almost like everybody there in the village is quarantined. Nobody can leave their house ever. Not even to put out a fire set by a monster.
Aha! That's why it's not working.
Do they think the monster breathes fire? I don't know.
Now it should work.
You know, maybe somebody was like, I don't know, playing with matches? There could be other reasons for the fire besides monster. Yeah, so the monster is terrorizing the people, and Nancy, in fact, steals from those people. Nancy is sort of a terrible person. I'll talk to Lucas in a moment. For now, I want to check out the monster's lair. Yeah, the monster's lair's over in the woods, so we need to go in the lair and attack the monster. So over here, and this is. This is a maze puzzle, which is a little hard to solve. Where's that burr? Oh no, I turned around. No, there's the burr. No.
That's the same kind of burr that I found in the storefront.
Ew, it's chilly. Burr.
There's a camp back here.
Yeah.
This will definitely come in handy.
Das the monster's camp. Das Monster has das Camp. And this thing?
It looks like this was dropped accidentally. I wonder what it's for.
see. And we're done. We're done. Okay, so this is gonna lead to like the hidden pathways. So let's go there. Oh, we're rich. We found €5. Yay. Ooh. €6. €6. Nancy is rich. Nancy is the richest. Nancy has all the money in the world now. And I'm stuck at the monsters camp. So I don't know why the monster is just camping out in the woods here, but I guess the monster can do that if it really wants to. Now I can't get out of the monsters camp. Ooh, more money. More money. Oh man, I've got €10 now. Yes. No. Come on, monster. Let me out of here. I need to escape this maze. No, 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 no. Okay. Here. Forward. Forward. No, I'm at the monsters camp again. I need a map. We'll get a map later on. But this is still confusing. No! No, okay. Let's try going left this time. I tried going left. Left. Forward, and that's back at the monsters camp. Okay, let's see. Do I have directions for this puzzle written down anywhere? No, I don't think so. I do not know if that is a puzzle. Okay, exit from the camp. I've got my directions. Right, forward, right, right, left, forward. I'm done. Woo! Now I know that... What is... Now I know you're my true north, 'cause I am lost in the woods. Up is down, left is right when you're not there. You're my only landmark, so I'm lost in the woods. Wondering if you still care. But I'll wait.
I bet all of the edges that are touching need to match up.
That you're my path, 'cause you are mine. Until then, I'm lost in the woods. Okay, let's see. It's actually supposed to look like this. Let's see if I can get all these pieces figured out. So those look good. Is the middle one correct? Let's hope that middle one is correct. Let's see, this one has to be like that. And so I rotate this piece. Got it! Woo!
I'd better take that stone tile with me. I don't want anyone following me through.
Fantastic. So now we are here in the secret passageways. And I don't think I'm lost quite yet, but there are multiple pathways here. One of them has a map. One of them has a map, and here's a German vocabulary. Fancy. Burgermeister's anti-tourism rant caught on tape. Wow, Carl, insulting tourists on tape. Castle Crier, myth or monster? I think that monster is real. It's real and it's gonna attack. Here's the map, maybe?
This looks like it's about the monster legend.
Okay, okay. So let's see. This is the boulder in the woods. We need to go back into the woods to find it. This is tough because you need a map to navigate this area, but you find the map in this area. And so it's like you're getting trapped. Ooh, here we go. This is... No, that's an exit. I guess I can't escape there. Oh! Guess what, everybody? We're in the woods. Woo! We're back in the woods. Let's see if I can find that monster's hideout. The one which I couldn't get away from last time is now super hard to find. Oh wait, I'm out of here. Hey, I escaped from the woods. Okay. Okay, it was
This looks
here.
just like the boulder I saw in that old picture.
That's the boulder, so I'm gonna start digging with this thingy.
Let's see what that girl was hiding. Nothing there. Nothing here. Aha! A necklace. It's so old. This must be what the girl was hiding. I wonder why.
I left the
I'd
one
better
maze
keep this.
in order to find another maze. That's great. So let me see. Left, 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 and forward takes us straight to the door. So going back into this maze is pretty simple. Let's see if we can find that map. Ooh, is this it?
This looks like the other code, but the pictures are different.
What other code? I haven't found any other code. That's the first code I found, right? Oh, no, it's this code. Okay. So I found a couple of codes. And those codes, believe it or not, match with... Oh, man, nothing here. Those match with the German vocabulary bites on those newspapers we saw earlier. Oh, that's an exit, but I don't want to leave through the exit. I want to find this map first. That's a weird thingy. Okay. Let's see, was that an exit I could turn in? No. Yeah, so these vocabulary bites. I don't think this is the correct one. Here, like mouse, cat, dog, rabbit, bird, and snake. That one's actually incorrect. Snake is not das Bear. Bear is das Bear. Das Bear, yeah. So, bat. Oh, I guess it was the other one. Castle and knight. Bat, castle, and knight. Right there. So that's how we solve that puzzle later on when we actually get to that puzzle. So let's see. So let's see. Right, forward, left, forward, left, forward. Oh, that's not where I'm going. I will find this map if it destroys me. Are the map? There's a map in Renata's bag, but I think there's another map down here. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. Nope, that's the exit that leads to the woods again. Do 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 do. See, what if I go right this way? Does that lead anywhere? I don't know. I'm lost. Okay, tell you what. Let's just leave this area then. So this one leads to Nancy's room. Yeah. Nancy's room is pretty spiffy. Der Ungeheuerlicht Nacht Festival. Fantastic. So that's actually the festival they're celebrating. Let's see here. I don't think I actually grabbed Nancy's German
This might
English
come in
dictionary.
handy.
Cool. So I wish we had a task list, but we do not, because we are a senior detective. We don't need no stinking task list. So let's talk to Lucas then. No, I actually think we have to talk to Renata. Let's talk to them both, shall we? Let's just talk to our boy Lucas over here.
Hello.
Hi, so are you the one who tried to keep me out of the castle?
Probably. I've been known to do things like that. I'm Lucas.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Hello, Nancy Drew. Do you want to play monster?
I don't really have time for that right now.
Does no one have time for fun in this fast-paced modern world? That's from that one commercial. Okay, well, if you change your mind and decide you don't want to be boring, then let me know. Prices might be involved.
See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, we talk to him and then talk to him again.
That was fast. Did you want something else?
What do you know about the monster that's been terrorizing the castle?
I heard that it's a forest yeti.
What's that?
It's the saddest and most terrible of the monsters. It lives alone in a big cave usually, and it gets so hungry that he thinks he's going to die. But he doesn't want to eat because he has to eat people, and he doesn't like to kill people. So he tries to eat vegetables, but they make him sick. But one day, he can't wait anymore, and he runs into the town, and he grabs up a whole bunch of people and eats them all, and he goes back to his cave. And he's so sad about all of the people he's killed that you can hear him crying and howling for miles.
Lucas!
Sounds kind of like that.
What can you tell me about Anya?
She's the best. She's the most fun person in this castle by a mile.
Why is that?
She's taught me where all the fun places are in the castle. And she knows a lot of games, and she's good to talk to if you have a problem. I wish she wasn't always so busy.
What's she busy doing?
I don't know. Probably something with Carl.
Why do you say that?
They're always fighting.
I feel like Carl would probably fight with his employees a lot. Yeah.
I'd like to play a round of Monster.
Cool. We'll play 2 rounds, and the win goes to the farmer with the most live cows remaining
so
at the
this
end.
is Monster.
This time, I'll be the farmer, and you will be the monster. As a farmer, I'll place all of my cows on the board. Then you get to choose 3 cows to become secret monsters. When you're ready, start the round.
And this one, why not?
Choose a cow to kill in any pasture connected to one of your monsters. Once a cow is dead, you'll need to move any scared cows or monsters in adjoining pastures to a new location. Then I'll guess which of my cows is your hidden monster. Once I'm done, it's back to you to make another kill. Be careful, because if no live cows are connected to a live monster, you'll have to skip your turn, and I'll get to guess again.
Okay, someone's saying that the map is in the passageway, so I just need to go past the rocks that I stopped at. So I'll try that again, but first we're playing Monster. Oh no!
And I guessed correctly. One of your monsters will be killed, and I can either choose to guess again or pass. We'll continue taking turns until either all 3 monsters or all the cows are dead.
Oh wow, he slaughtered that monster. Wow.
Then the round is over, and we switch roles. You'll be the farmer, and I'll be the monster.
Lucas
The second round is over when either all 3 monsters or all the cows are dead, making the farmer with the most survivors the winner. Let's play!
Wait, was that entire thing just a tutorial? No, it can't be. Oh, that entire thing was a tutorial. Well, forget that.
Nancy, come down here.
So after you play Monster with him, we get this scene.
I need your help. Can you go distract Carl? I've got a really great prank idea, but I need him distracted. Can you do it?
Sure.
You are my favorite new person in the world, Nancy.
Woohoo!
Come back and let me know when he's distracted.
Ow, my head.
Thanks, see you later.
See you later.
Alrighty, so now we get to do the prank storyline.
Hello?
Can you help me distract Lucas for a minute by staying at your desk? He wants to set up a prank for you.
I will sit here and be your unsuspecting prank victim. And finally, I will be able to catch him in the act.
I'd like to give you more help with your character.
Now the character needs a special item. Should it be a magic golden ring or a never-ending pocket full of gold coins?
Ooh, those are some good options. So do we want a magic gold ring or a never-ending pocket full of gold coins? What could the magic gold ring do? Like, it's magic, yeah, but what sort of magic? Does it make you invisible? Does it grant wishes? Does it give you gold coins? Because that would be pretty cool. That would be very cool. Okay, vote for a ring. The ring. Yeah, 2 votes for the ring. I don't think we ever find out what that prank is. Ring, ring, ring. Wow, 4 votes for ring.
I want my character to wear the ring.
Only 1
Thanks.
vote for coins. Okay, ring totally ran. Ring totally won. So, can I ask about the accident?
Tell me about the accident.
What are you talking about?
I think you know what I'm talking about.
This castle, it is very old. It is not built for so many visitors. When I started, I thought it would be nice to have tours, take people around. I took a group down into the dungeon. I thought it would be fun to show them the cells. I did not know what would happen. I really did not.
What happened?
I closed the door and the whole room collapsed.
Was everyone okay?
No one died, but a few came very close. I stood on the other side of the door and there was nothing I could do.
Is that why you don't want tourists here?
I am a magnet for bad luck. It is best that I be left alone.
So now we know the dungeon exists. Now we can explore the dungeon, correct? I think that's how this works.
Can you catch me up on what's been happening with these monster sightings?
The castle is emptying out. I've never seen people be this nervous. You've got to get to the bottom of this quickly.
I've never seen anyone so nervous except for the time when I was trying to find a date to senior prom. Then everybody was super nervous whenever I talked to them.
See you later.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. All right, let's see if that in fact is what we need to do in order to go inside the top secret dungeon. Dun dun dun. It could be that we have to do the Renata puzzle to get the dungeon figured out, though. Yeah, I think it's the Renata puzzle, because I still cannot grab that lever. Where are my pliers? Like here? The tongs. Yeah, no. We need to do Renata's puzzle to figure out about the dungeon. Okay, so let's do Renata's puzzle. No, but we're in the middle of the Lucas puzzle. So many puzzles in this game. I'm getting them overlapped. Let's do Lucas's puzzle first. We're distracting him.
What's up?
Okay, Carl is distracted.
All right, I'm off. Wish me luck.
The middle of this message is in some sort of code. I bet if I try moving the letters around in the columns, I can figure out what it says.
Let's see. I think I remember this. Glockenspiel, right? That's what this long word is. So this is from Lucas's father, who's the head of security. Hey, if you want to meet me, son, just unscramble the message by swapping these letters in these columns. I like this puzzle. 2 To open the something... Them? Oh, this has to be hidden, and then this word has to be in. And castle, perhaps this word is castle. Meaning the next word is the. Location. Locations! Woohoo! Yes, this puzzle's in English, not German. That's very convenient for Nancy. I don't know what this word is. R? R. A-R-E. R. And maybe this could be the. Yes. Yes. To open the security booth. Yeah. To open the security booth, they, them? Booth, it's booth, right. To open the security booth, something, the glockenspiel, in the order, find, this word is find. Notes are, and then what's this word? Find them all. No, find them and. Okay, so... listed, hidden, list. R, no, not R, the, maybe the. Are listed below. Yeah, it's got to be listed below. And that means this word has to be around, right? Around the castle. Got it. And then they. Then?
I got it.
Yeah.
I need to track down these locations and find all of the hidden notes.
Okay, so to open the security booth, play the glockenspiel. The notes are found inside the castle. So let's find all these. Florist initial, book stand, bell. A couple of them are outside.
There's a letter G on the doorbell. I bet it's another one of the notes I need.
Yeah.
That must be one of the hidden notes.
All sorts of hidden notes. Okay, so let's brave this again. Oh, no. I guess I need to put the flashlight down there to brave the caves again. The glockenspiel, la la la. Okay, this time. So someone said it was directly past that big thing of rocks that I kept finding. Here? Not there. Not there. Wrong thing of rocks. Those were rocks, but not the right ones. Here. No. Huh. Here. Oh, that door is locked. Okay, that's the secret passageway to the dungeons, which Nancy can't access right now because she doesn't know the dungeons exist yet. Here. No. Oh dear. Okay, well, I looked at both things of rocks, and I didn't see any secret passageway information anywhere. Oh dear. I know this maze is supposed to be difficult, but that's... Huh? Let's see. Green background. Go to the green background. Okay, here. Here. No. Here. No. I know that area is important later on, but... Yeah, now I'm just lost. Okay, here in the green background, let's check both areas here. That one leads to the door. The other route goes to just some random mushrooms. Okay. Yes. Here. Got it.
A map of the passages. Woo! This should come in handy.
Found it. Yay, it's the map. We found it. We found it, everyone. We found the map. Woo, we did it. Woo! We did it, everybody. We are amazing. We solved puzzles. Okay, and we need to find all those hidden notes.
This must be one of the musical notes I need.
Now, what were the other notes? What are the other notes? And then we'll do Renata. I swear we'll get to Renata at some point. Book stand and glass furnace. So where's the book stand? Here. No.
That must be another of the musical notes I need.
Find the note, and the last note is inside the glass blowing area. Now let's meet Renata. I'm stealing that tile. That is totally my tile now. And there's another thing over here. So these are other things for this note. The sun, the comet, and the moon. To believe the monster is real, 89% yes. Yes. Oh, man. Whew. Let's go.
Nancy Drew, is it? I understand you and I have much in common.
I'm not so sure. I don't believe we've met officially.
Meet officially? What? With papers and a stamp? What is this? Meet officially? Silliness. I am Renata, officially, and you are Nancy, officially. Is that official enough for you? Should I invite a third party to witness the exchange, maybe?
No, that's all right. What did you mean when you said we have a lot in common?
Perhaps I'm wrong about that. You are here for the monster, yes?
How do you even know my name?
Monster? What monster?
Good try. But I don't buy it. Let me tell you what I know. You're here for the monster. Now I tell you something you don't know. This monster? He's here for you.
What makes you so sure of that?
I'm a storyteller, Nancy. I deal in fate and tragedy. And when a young girl suddenly finds herself called to a monster's lair, it is always the first breath of a tragedy. I should know. Leave while you still can, Nancy.
I'm not going to do that.
I didn't think that you would. You're part of this story now.
Have you heard much about this monster?
Let me tell you a story a friend told me. She stayed here with her family a long time ago when she was a young girl. Back then, the woods outside the castle walls were a very dangerous place, especially for a little girl. That's why her father told her she was never going to the woods alone. This little girl? She had a small red scarf that came all the way from India. It had a parade of gold-stitched elephants, all walking in a line. She was very proud of it, and how far it had traveled just to belong to her. One day when she was playing in the field, a gust of wind carried the scarf deep into the woods. When the girl's older sister saw her walk into the forest, she tried to stop her, but it was too late. She couldn't catch up. 2 girls went out into the woods. One came back.
What happened?
There were monsters in the woods that night.
Sorry, but I don't believe in monsters.
This isn't a fairy tale. It doesn't matter if you believe or not.
I found a strange necklace out in the forest. It's like the necklaces in the gift shop, but much older, I think.
Yes. Much older. You must get rid of this.
Why?
Because it's dangerous, that's why.
The story about the girls. Who is this friend who told it to you?
You wouldn't know her.
I'm just curious. Is she your age? Is she from here?
Why won't it matter to you? Leave it alone.
Why are you here?
I'm a traveler, much like you. I see the world, I tell stories.
But why are you here now?
I do not know yet. If our time together is a comedy, then I was brought here by coincidence. If our time is a tragedy, then it must be fate.
So, you said I was part of the story now. What did you mean?
What did you mean when you said I was part of the story now?
You'll figure it out.
I think you're just trying to scare me.
And if I am? Is that such a bad thing? You have good reason to be afraid.
Of what? Imaginary monsters?
Afraid of what?
If you don't know by now, look around. Think. It is a dangerous time to not know who you are and who other people think you might be.
It's a very kind of threatening old woman, I'd have to say. So Renata is just definitely cryptic and threatening.
Where are your favorite places to visit?
The places with the best food. The people in the north are dull as mud through dirty spectacles, but they make a knockwurst and apple fritter that will take up residence in your soul. Oh, and in the Black Forest they make cakes. These chocolate cakes with cherries and cream. Oh, what I would give for one right now. There is nothing like having a full belly and taking a nap near a fire.
That does sound nice.
It is. Sweet food is my one true weakness in this world. It isn't great for the old teeth. It makes me fall fast asleep. But those are small prices to pay. Oh, all this talk has made me hungry.
I'm hungry as well.
Would you like some food?
So, you fall asleep whenever you eat cake?
That looks delicious.
Yeah, she falls asleep whenever she eats cake. So, this gives us a puzzle.
I need to get to that box without waking Renata up.
So I need to find a way to steal her box down here without waking her up. So I just need to move all these things. What? What? Come on, Renata. She's like screaming because I dropped a pen. Okay, she wasn't screaming, but that is one seriously loud pen. There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Yeah. I didn't grab that. Oh, no. I was trying to grab the pencil. Let's grab this extremely loud pen. Here we go. Yes. I think we have to move this loud book to... Let's see, can I get the book to, like, fit here perfectly? Yeah! Wow! Good job! Yeah. So a pen, a bag of chips, and a book all weigh the exact same amount. They are all very, very heavy. Yeah, can I just stick that pen up there? Okay, I'll put this book down here. Uh-oh, that's gonna fall off. Grabbed it. Okay, grabbed it in time.
I'd better hang on to this.
So this book has a page. I'm just gonna steal it. Yeah. And then solve this puzzle.
I need to figure out the color code to open this.
this thing which is very, very quiet and does not wake up Renata. Okay, so this is basically the same puzzle as that one golf puzzle in Secret of the Old Clock. We need to figure out the correct combination of colors. So 2 of those colors are correct. Let's go with blue and pink. Let's see. Okay, so only one of those colors is correct, and one of them is in the correct spot. So let's go with green and blue. Let's see if that works. Green and blue is nothing. Green and blue is nothing. So the correct colors are pink and red, and one of them is in the correct spot. So pink has to be somewhere here at the bottom. Pink, and then red. Okay, so now let's go with blue and yellow. So that's 3 of the colors correct. Now I need to figure out which one of those colors is incorrect, because it looks like I've got pink and red correct. So let's just assume that yellow is the one that's incorrect, and it's actually supposed to be purple up there. Let's try. Nope, that doesn't work. So, So, wait a minute. Am I... So I did yellow and purple on top there. What if it's... Gosh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on this puzzle. Okay. Because I think I've got the bottom 3 correct, but what about the top one? So it's not blue. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be green or blue. Someone said orange. I don't see any orange though. I see a yellow. Yeah. It can be 2 of the same color. So let's try blue here. Yep, it was 2 of the same color. On top, blue.
What's Renata up to? It seems like she's tracking the monster. There's a dungeon in this castle. I'd better find it.
So Renata has done more work than anybody else. Gosh, she knows where the monster is. The monster's sort of here in the dungeon. So now Nancy knows there is a dungeon. She can visit that dungeon. Ooh, phone call.
Nancy, call me back on the landline.
Oh, this is a storyline thing. Well, we'll worry about that later. Hold on a second. Down, down, down.
Have to translate that.
Not really. You don't have to.
This is the lowest room in the castle. I should be able to find the dungeon through here somehow.
Yeah, the dungeon.
That engraving must be one of the letters that Lucas's dad was talking about.
So now that Nancy knows the dungeon's here, she can flip the obvious lever and go downstairs.
This looks like it's about the legend, and there are letters in the corner. Looks like something could fit in here. I'm glad I wasn't standing over that.
Ooh, that's a trap. And then the other one... Wait, no, I didn't! Nancy... Nancy, okay. So, let's not fall into the trap. I was trying to show off that if we turn to this other way...
Whoa!
It leads to those hidden passages. So this is a really, really cool thing, I suppose. Yep, and that's the dungeon. That's the dungeon, everyone. No, I didn't want to go back into the hidden passageways. I just... Oh, dear. I just want to leave the dungeon. Okay, I've explored the dungeon. Okay, so, now we're going to go to Lucas. Because we know the Glockenspiel notes. We've seen all 5 Glockenspiel notes. So now we can go inside here. We need to play those notes.
There must be a specific order to play these in.
Okay, so the specific order to play those in. Let's see. I should have it here. It's... One more second. 5. Okay. So it's going to be like this. Wait, what? No. Huh? There we go, that's it. So this is the top secret security booth.
I wonder what this does.
Hooray!
I should try that with my phone.
So if you want to receive an emergency alert when the monster shows up, put your phone here.
All right, it looks like I'll be getting security alerts on my phone now.
Sounds good. That's really useful. And let's see.
Looks like I need a key.
We need to get that dial.
There's no power.
No power. Oh no. Let's see. We need to
Looks
find
like
the
it's
3
missing
rotors.
2 dials.
Oh, I don't think we even have any of those dials. No, we do not. So let's see. Where is this one? Isn't it like on the table or something? Like Lucas just left it out lying on the table right here. Yes! Woohoo! Solve that puzzle quickly. Ha 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 ha! Nobody seems
There
to
must be
notice.
directions for how to use this somewhere.
Nobody seems to notice or care that Nancy just snuck into the top secret security booth. Why would they? I really don't think they should care. So let's see if I can get this to work. 8. Oh wow, I need to do this in 2 charges? Wow, okay. So with only 2 charges, you need to conserve your charges pretty well. Done.
There must be cameras throughout the castle. Is that Renata? What's she doing there?
And she's messing with that cuckoo clock. I don't know why. Lucas's dad is in charge of security, but we never see him here in the security booth. I'm not sure why. Yeah, maybe he's the one who confirmed that the monster was in the courtyard. Does he have a picture of the courtyard? Maybe. There's a picture of Carl. Carl's playing with his dolls. That's cute. Yeah, there's the courtyard pictures. Yeah, there we go.
Everyone must have an area of the castle to secure when the alarm rings. This could come in handy.
So I use that puzzle to get rid of Anya. That way I can check out this
What was
thing.
Renata doing with the clocks?
I don't think she lets us... I don't think we can play with the
Renata
clocks.
must have dropped this. I should figure out what it's for.
While Anya's there. Okay, so it looks like Renata dropped that thingy. And we need to get that key from our friend Carl. So we can rob Anya's drawer. Let's see. Get rid of Anya. I mean, bring back Anya, get rid of Carl. Let's go over here. That piece of paper Renata dropped is for not this book. This book. Just put it here on this
Third
page.
clock from left, 1921. This must be how Renata opened the clocks. I'll need to try this out myself.
Renata's trying to turn back time. Just go back to last year. Okay. I think that's how you time travel.
Have to translate that.
So I think this key we got from Professor Sparrow. My dearest Mildred, not a day goes by that I don't think of you. Not a day goes by.
It says Anya. Could it be for the shop?
And that's going to be another puzzle later on, I believe. The day planner puzzle. Yes, it's going to be a puzzle. Okay, so 1921, or 721, is going to be the time for that clock. So let's get going. Get rid of Carl. Bring back Carl, get rid of Anya. It's sort of a game over, I think. You know, if you're in Carl's area for too long, he'll walk back in and catch you. I don't know what happens if you constantly try to get rid of Carl. Maybe he'll just stop falling for the trick. Well, no, this is Carl we're talking about.
I bet I could use this on one of the clocks. Something isn't quite right. Why would Anya print these emails and keep them here?
All 3 employees, total castle revenues have dropped drastically. We need drastic action. Finances are terrible. Figure out what must be done and do it. My patience is at an end. We need to make a profit. Don't make me fire you. Please do not make me fire you, okay? Book about bad guys. Ooh. Okay, so 721, 3rd clock from the left. We've got the cuckoo clock winder here.
This must have been what Renata was hiding.
Cool, we found one of those things. Now we need to find the other dial, if we can. Yes! We need to follow up on that Marcus storyline. So Marcus said, hey, Nancy, call me back on the landline. Well, we're gonna do that now. And what's gonna happen? Ow!
I'd better find something else to wear. I really wish I had my suitcase.
Lucas put a bucket of water on top of Nancy's door. But he left this nice outfit for her. Nancy, for you to put on. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, Marcus, what did you want to talk about?
Marcus here.
Do you believe that the monster could be real?
If it is, I know a guy who will pay through the nose for movie rights.
That didn't exactly answer my question.
Didn't it?
I keep finding codes around the castle.
I don't know what to tell you about that. Could be the kid, maybe? I loved stuff like that when I was young. If he's cool, he's probably got a decoder around here somewhere.
Yeah, I need to find this decoder, but I need to find the other wheel yet. Yeah, I only have one wheel.
I understand you're having financial problems.
Nope, I'm very rich.
I found an email from you that says otherwise.
I'm afraid that I don't know what you're talking about.
The email says that things are tough and that the castle's going to have to make changes soon or dramatic action will have to be taken.
Not the case.
So the castle is doing well financially?
All due respect, but I am not going to discuss my financials with you, Nancy.
Are you planning on selling the castle?
No.
I found an email that says otherwise.
Whatever you think you have found doesn't concern me.
So either those emails are fake, or Marcus is faking.
What did you mean about using the castle's history to bring customers in?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was in an email you wrote.
I doubt it. Now, unless you have some big news about the monster, I suggest that you get back to work.
Okay, fine.
Bye.
Get it done.
Get it done, Nancy. You need to find the monster and do it quickly. Renata should be angry with Nancy here.
What are you wearing, Nancy? Change out of that this instant!
What's the matter? It's just a costume for the celebration. It was left in my room.
Who left that in your room?
I don't know. It was just there with a note to put it on. I still don't see what the big deal is.
Change out of it now!
Yeah, Nancy, I'm going through your emails, dude. Your emails say otherwise. Let's see, did I translate this? Portrait damaged in 2006. There was some restoration work. Okay, so I'll change out and...
What happened? Who would do something like this?
Oh no! Somebody ripped up Nancy's outfit! No! No!
I'd better hang on to this.
Why? And now everybody's making fun of Renata's dress. Like, Renata's dress is that much better than Nancy's.
Monster sighted on castle grounds. This is not a drill. Monster sighted on castle grounds. This message will not repeat.
Oh my gosh, everybody, the monster's here! The monster is in the castle.
There's someone in the courtyard. It's the monster! I better go see if I can track it.
It's in the courtyard. It's where in the courtyard? Can you see it? I think maybe it's that little dot there? Maybe that's the monster. Maybe that's the monster. Or maybe there was an ant crawling across my screen. I don't know. Anyway, monster time.
It's the monster!
Where? No, seriously, where? Oh, there! There! Okay, it's moving now. Das Monster!
It hasn't noticed me. I should try to get closer without being seen.
Okay, Nancy, follow the monster.
Whoa!
Oh, and some people are making fun of Nancy's outfit. It's like, we've seen Nancy's outfit. The monster did her a big favor by forcing her to wear a new one. What's this? Ah! Ah! Oh man, okay. Monster. Yeah, the monster. And the gates are closed. How do we get outside? Yeah, we're trapped in the gates. Tell the guard to open up the gates! Oh, and the key's right here.
It looks like that one lever is blocking the rest. I need to see if I can slide it free.
Slider puzzle, huh? Okay, let's slide some slides. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's a slider puzzle, everybody. We get to slide things left and right and up and down and all sorts of things like that. Let's see. I move this piece down and that piece down. Maybe like that and that piece up. There we go. Got it. Okay. Round 2, everyone. Round 2. Slider puzzle, round 2. Go! Oh my gosh. How do I do this? Like this, maybe? And then, I'm just trying to get this piece down here at the bottom. I'm just trying to move it up. But everything's in its way. Okay. Got it. And now I need to move this piece out of the way. Okay, here. Here, now I can move these two pieces up. Maybe a little bit. Oh no. Why am I failing on this puzzle? Okay. guess. And now I'm just gonna move everything here like this, maybe? I just need to move. I don't know what I'm doing wrong now. I'm doing something now. Okay. Move the top piece to the left. Yeah, no, I can't move that. If I move this one all the way down, I can move those pieces left, so I can move this piece up, so I can move this piece right, so I can move this piece up. So I can move this piece left, and then again, this piece left, and then this piece down, so I can move these left. But then there's not enough room for anything there. So if I move this piece to the right, this piece right, and this piece all the way down, then I can't... This one piece is just in my way. Let's see. It's still basically this piece that was in the bottom left, which is just still causing me so much trouble. That piece back to the left corner. Yep, there we go. That was it. Woo! Done. And no, 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 no. Not done, actually. Not done at all. Let's see. This looks tricky. I'll have to move these to the, everything to the left to free up some space over here. Something like that. Yeah. And that would be crazy. Okay, good. Good. Now I need to find a way to move this piece. Like that. Done. Woo!
Oh, that was too close. Well, this certainly proves it was not my imagination.
Somebody's asking if this is the biggest stream I've had. 537 people. That's a lot of people. Yeah, this is a pretty big stream. I think the biggest live stream I've ever done was for Midnight in Salem, and that was like 1,000 people. So, yeah. But this is one of the more popular Nancy Drew games. So Nancy Drew, Shadow at the Water's Edge, and this game both came out in the exact same year. And that was basically like the year where I got the most views ever. I don't know. I just got a ton of views. Yeah, no. That's the year I had more views on my YouTube channel than any other year. The year that this game and Shadow at the Water's Edge both came out. Awesome year.
Hi, Nancy.
This thing, what is it? Why does everyone just call it the monster?
Honestly, there is not much we know about it.
What do you mean?
Most of
What
us
do
have
you
only
mean?
seen the destruction it leaves behind.
But it still seems like you would know enough about it to at least give it a name. After all this time?
I heard it had a name long, long ago. The villagers, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, they knew the monster. They would leave food for him deep in the woods. They were all terrified of him, of course, but so were the wolves. If they kept the monster fed, he would not bother them, and they could raise their livestock in peace. But one night, the monster broke into the castle and kidnapped the Freiherr's only daughter. He was broken-hearted and decreed that the monster be killed on sight. He demanded that the townsfolk no longer leave food in the woods. It was forbidden to speak the monster's name in town.
This is the woman that was kidnapped in the opening cutscene. I believe it's that woman.
Was his daughter ever found?
No one knows. No one even knows how true the story is. It was a long time ago. But there are many stories like it that happened in these walls.
Okay, so Carl, I saw a really, really sad letter to, like, your Canadian girlfriend. What's up with that?
Who are all those letters to?
What?
Sorry, I just sort of saw them.
No one.
Why write so many if you're not going to send them?
That is none of your business.
It looks like the monster had a target in mind when he attacked the courtyard. Do you think he's going after someone in particular?
No, I do not think that is the case. I wish it was, though.
Why's that?
Then we would know what to expect.
I'd really like to help with your character.
Now you should choose hero or monster.
Hero or monster? Yeah, Carl doesn't realize that his letters were hidden inside a locked desk where Nancy could not possibly have read them unless she was snooping. Nancy just revealed that she was snooping. Okay, Carl does know she's a detective, but still, you think he would be a little upset that she's reading his personal correspondence. So, hero or monster? I think this is the last one we have to choose. Hero. Hero. We can be heroes. Hero, hero, monster, monster, hero, monster, hero, hero, hero. Fear. Hero, hero, hero. We want a hero.
Hero.
Thanks.
Heroic female bear with a magic ring.
I keep finding references to these missing girls.
Those I do not like to talk about.
You're supposed to help me out here. I need to know what they mean.
Those girls, they're the monster's past victims.
What do you mean?
This monster, this is not the first time he's been to this castle looking for a victim.
I've gathered that. Why are the victims always young women?
No one knows. Some say that the monster takes a bride and that the two live together deep in the forest.
Is that what you think?
Oh, no. Come on now.
What do you think happens?
I do not want to know. Those girls never come back. That alone is enough to keep me up at night. And Nancy, if the monster is back, you do well to distance yourself from what you see in those paintings.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
We can only guess what will happen next by what's happened before. And if anyone here looks like one of the girls in the paintings, it'd be you.
Especially since I'm wearing the dress.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
The same dress that all the victims wore. I guess the same style of dress, not the exact same dress. That would be creepy.
I need to recreate the pattern with the pieces I have here.
Okay, so with this puzzle, now... I was gonna say, now that we've gotten all the tiles, but no, it's more like, now that I have both of the tiles, we get to solve this puzzle. Oh man, let's see if I can do this correctly. You need to put the pieces in the correct order. It's like that piece goes over that piece. Then this green piece goes over it. Right? And then this purple piece goes over that. But that purple piece also kind of goes over this purple piece. Oh yeah, that's impossible to tell the difference. And then we've got this blue piece. Well, but this purple piece goes over that blue piece. And this purple piece goes over both of them. And then yellow is just going to go over all of those combined. And then this purple one's going to go over all of those combined. This is the upper corner. This is green, I think. And then this is blue. But yellow's over both of them, right? Yellow's got to be over both of them, and purple's over yellow. Got it.
I better take this with me.
Solved the puzzle, so that's where we get that other dial. Aha. So now let's use both dials, because we can. Here we go. I was looking for this.
I wonder what Lucas is doing with these.
Lucas, what are you doing with these things? What are these weird things that you're playing with, Lucas? So now that we have both dials, we can throw them in here. All right, so let me decode these. So sun and moon. So that's S. Here we go, S, M, and K. So sun, moon, and comet in German. S, M, and K. That's the first letter of those things. So now I need to just type this. OEFH'Q, Oh, did it wrong? Oh, come on. You can kind of see it's Carl's day planner. Carl's day planner. 8, 2, 6.
Decoded.
1. Great. So let's not type things too quickly there. Okay, so next is gonna be F, B, and then R. Okay, F, B, R.
I cracked the code.
The Freiherr's daughter, step 1. Dun 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 dun. So let's do the Carl's day planner thing first. Might as well. Okay, get rid of Carl. Gonna get rid of Carl here. Probably should talk to Lucas.
Ah! What are you wearing? You look like you're in a cartoon.
It's for the festival.
It's so puffy. Are you sure you're even in there?
Thank you very much, Lucas.
You're welcome.
Oh, I can't talk to him about those things that are just lying on the ground there.
I got stuck between the castle gates. Did you have anything to do with that?
No, but I did lock you out when you first got here. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was only about 2 hours ago, not that long.
Do you know what the stories about these missing girls are all about?
I heard that all those girls, they were killed by the monster.
Do you think that's true?
I hope not.
Do you visit Anya in the shop much?
Oh, yeah. Want to hear a secret? If you give Renata food, she falls asleep in like a second. It's really weird.
Yeah, I did that. That's super weird.
Why would you leave a bucket of water over my door?
I'm only allowed to watch 2 hours of television a week. I've got a lot of time on my hands.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay, so robbing Carl now. So what was his day planner? Is 8-5 something? I've got the solution right here. So no, that's another puzzle. 8261.
Let's see what Carl's up to.
Carl. So he has a clue for another puzzle here. Notice these things: Snow White, the sea hare,
That's
gold
the 5th
chicken.
color-coded entry. I wonder what that means.
So what we need to do is we're going to get those colors, because those are all characters in his raid game. And you'll notice those raid characters, well, they each had different colors. Each one had a blue, each one had a red, each one had a yellow, and each one had a green. So those would be the numbers we enter here.
It's locked.
It's going to be 5, 5. Do I have to enter them all separately? Okay, here. Maybe I need to take a look at the book again. Let's take a look in a book. Excellent. I think I have to enter every number in separately. 5? Yeah, now I can do it. 5, 13, 15, 11, and 9.
Castle Cast. I should give them a call.
Oh yeah, this is in English. I don't even need to translate it. Well, that's nice. Thank you. And this is Lucas's father, I believe. And Sunny June wants a job in a really cool old castle with a monster legend. Great at art, can work in a team, can draw pictures, loves aliens. So he's been a research assistant, a tour guide in Salem, an archaeology assistant in Egypt. Nice. A field assistant in game number 20, Ransom of the Seven Ships. Apparently was a DJ in Chicago.
Nancy, I'm shocked. What are you doing?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I got caught. Okay, do I have to solve this puzzle again? I guess I might. So that's what it looks like when you get caught by Carl. It's very sad and embarrassing.
Castle Cast. I should give them a call.
I don't think we need to look at the others, though. So Sunny June, he worked in the lab in game number 27, The Deadly Device. Manette's fashion design in game 14, Danger by Design. Was a mystery cruise in Miami. Cool. And Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. in his first appearance. Nancy Drew, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Fun. Okay.
That must be the Freiherr's daughter from the legend. I need to find an undamaged version of this painting.
So we've done that. We need to find the undamaged version of the painting because the Freiherr's daughter is step
I wonder
1.
if this could be the undamaged version of the painting of the Freiherr's daughter. I should take a closer look at this postcard.
And that was the postcard I bought
I
from the
wonder if
store
there's anything
earlier.
behind that sticker. It looks like there were letters in the corner of the original painting.
Okay, so it was star EN. That was the important thing. And now let's call Castlecast.
Thank you for calling Castlecast, your one-stop staffing solution for castles, reenactments, Renaissance cuisine, and realistic sword-fighting demonstrations. Ask us about our wizard discount. My name is Jordan. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy Drew. What solution can I provide for you today?
I'm staying at a castle that you're staffing. Can I get a little background information about the employees here?
Oh, I'm very sorry. I can't give that information out without proper clearance. Thank you for calling.
Okay, so Marcus is going to give us that clearance.
Hi.
I keep finding references to girls who have disappeared. What do you know about that?
Yeah, I've heard something like that. Wait, are you getting all wrapped up in this nonsense?
Not exactly, just trying to figure out what's going on.
Fair enough. Truth is, it's a castle. It's really old. On a long enough timeline, everything develops a scary history. At least that's what the castle salesman said.
I think the castle salesman lied to you.
I wanted to look up some background information about the employees here. Can you give me clearance with Castle Cast?
Sure thing. I'll do it right after we hang up.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
I'll let you go. Bye.
See you later.
Now let's call Castlecast. That's all we need to talk to Marcus about, really. We just wanted permission for this.
Thank you for calling Castle Cast, your one-stop staffing solution for court jesters, realistic dragon statues, grails, and questing supplies.
Ooh.
Ask us about our wizard discount. My name is Jordan. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm a wizard. Can I get a discount?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'm following up about the castle.
Oh, yes. I spoke with your boss. Ask away.
What can you tell me about Anya Mittelmeier?
Oh, Anya, she was just the greatest. We all loved her so much. Please tell her that Jordan says hello and that getting the mail will never be the same without her.
Getting the mail?
Yeah, she delivered the mail. She did a really good job, too. And oh, we all just loved her.
So she wasn't a manager?
A manager? No. Sorry. Are we talking about the same Anya? Anya Mittelmeier?
Yes, that's the one.
No. There must be a mistake.
That's what it says on her resume.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but it's not true. I'm really sorry.
So, Anya lied on her resume. Her resume is resumed up.
Do you think she'd be the type to lie on her resume?
Not the Anya I know.
Thanks for your help. If you're a staffing place, wouldn't you notice Anya lied on her resume?
What position is she in?
Castellan.
Sorry, that's management. She must have gotten the job internally, probably from whoever is in charge at the castle.
Do any of the other places you staff have monster problems?
Not that I know of, except...
Except what?
We've got one place that keeps having these large humanoid holes put into the wall, but we think that's just a group of kids.
Really? Do you have any evidence of that?
No, but these kids these days, am I right?
That's weird. Somebody just throws holes in the wall? What about the wizard discount?
Can you tell me about your wizard discount?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's been discontinued. Thank you for asking.
Oh.
Can you tell me a little more about Anya?
I can't tell you too much. It would be against policy.
Please, it's important.
All right, you just seem so darned nice I couldn't say no. Truth is, she was a sweetheart. Everyone liked her.
Did she ever do anything strange or dishonest?
Nope, she didn't. I'd have given her the full recommendation of this office, but it wouldn't have been enough.
Why not?
Castellan, that's a pretty great job. A lot of people would want it. Now, I don't approve of how she got that job, but she would not have gotten it any other way, I guess.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay. So, she lied because there was no other way she could have gotten that job. Oh, man. Okay, so I believe we can, see something in the security booth, although I could be wrong. Nope, not quite yet. Let's talk to Anya about her resume.
Hello again, Nancy.
We have not spoken to you in quite a while.
So, how did you get such a cool job?
I get asked that all the time. It's really fun here and pretty competitive. I got my job by working my way up and managing smaller households and attractions in the area. Then one day there was an opening. I turned in my resume and crossed my fingers.
You also lied on your resume, too.
I called Castlecast.
The employment place? Why would you do that?
I was curious about the monster sightings. I wanted to see if they knew anything more about it.
what would they know? You shouldn't be bothering them anyway. They must be very busy.
You mean you don't want me to find out that you lied on your resume? Too late for that.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You lied on your resume. I have proof. Why would you do that?
Okay, I did, okay? What was I supposed to do? I wanted this job more than anything.
You could have been honest.
I was honest. I was honest every day. I worked hard at my job every day. No one noticed how hard I worked. No one cared. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would hurt anyone. I love this job. I love this castle. I knew that this was the place for me. I just got a little carried away.
That still doesn't make it right.
I know, Nancy. I know it doesn't, but I knew that no one would ever give me a chance if they thought I was just some poor girl who never went to a fancy school.
I don't know.
You know, there are people who are born surrounded by opportunity and they squander it. I think that is worse than what I did. I wanted this job more than anything. It was the only way I could build a secure future for myself. Please, I'm begging you, please don't tell.
If I don't, you need to. I'll be checking.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. I will. As soon as I can, I promise.
Did you and Marcus date?
Yes, but that was a long time ago.
Were you two serious?
We were. Or at least we thought we were. You know how it is. But that's all in the past now. We chat every now and again for work, but that's about it.
I don't know how it is. I really do not.
I found this necklace. What do you make of it?
This is not like the necklaces I sell. This is old. I'm not certain, but that might be the original necklace.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be carrying that thing around. That's what all those girls were wearing when... well, you know.
So Marcus is okay with you working here?
He wasn't at first, but he asked around and found out I do a good job. We both decided to be mature about it.
Let's talk about the costume and then end the conversation.
Did you leave this costume out for me?
No. Someone must have left it out for you for the festival. It looks great on you. Huh.
What?
Oh, that dress. It just looks really familiar. I wonder where I've seen it before.
Bye.
Bye.
Righty. There we go. Now we see Anya doing things.
I wonder what she wants in the forest.
Sneaking off into the forest like a villain. I don't know, Anya. Why are you sneaking off to the forest? Anya, wait. Weren't you just sneaking off to the forest?
Hello.
Oh. Okay.
Can you tell me a little about Lucas?
Has he been bothering you? Be honest now.
No,
really.
I'm just curious.
He's my nephew. His father's the head of security here, so Lucas has pretty much got the run of the place. Although, that goes to his head now and again. Don't let him pester you too much now, and let me know if he's bothering you.
Will do.
He's got too much energy for sure, and he's a little too smart for his own good, but a good kid still.
I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, I thought we could talk to her about sneaking out into the woods. Ooh, I came to see the creature and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
That's too much money.
Okay, can I eat my food? Where's my food? Yum. Oh, that's so good.
Monster breached castle security. Monster currently in castle. This is not a drill. This message will not repeat.
Oh no! The monster's in the castle? No, that's terrible. Where is the monster? Well, the monster's clearly not here in the secret dungeon. Anya, did you hear the monster thing? I guess she did. Okay. Okay, where's
It's the monster again.
Ah, it's clearly in the dungeon area. No, wait, I was just there. What's it doing in the glass blowing area? It's just hanging around, relaxing. Yeah, okay. It's just hanging around, relaxing. Let's catch this monster. We're gonna figure out who the monster is. We're gonna capture the monster. We're gonna lock him up and throw him in the dungeon. That's what we're gonna do. Wait, where did the monster... Where's the monster? Wait,
Those
what's this?
footprints have a really odd shape. They seem to be heading back to the hall.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so the monster...
I should follow where those prints lead.
Left these footprints. Let's go. They go up. Here's the monster!
Whoa!
It's you! What are you doing?
Nothing? Okay, you got me. But this is the first time I've done this, I swear.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. This isn't my first... What's that?
What? Ah!
Shh! What is that?
See? It wasn't me. Also, you have to admit, my costume looked pretty... Oh, dang, it just looked at us!
Lucas, quiet! I need to see which way he's going.
I'm out of here.
So which way is the monster going? The monster is going somewhere into the woods. But first we need to talk to Carl. Carl, we've got some bad news. So yeah, Lucas dressed up like the monster to try to scare everybody. But the real monster shows up right afterwards.
Oh, hello, Fräulein.
I have big news.
What?
I just caught Lucas dressed up as a monster.
I knew it. I knew it was him this whole time, and here I've been worried that some monster was coming back. Can you believe that? How silly had I been, a monster! As if such a thing could actually happen these days. I'm such a fool. Well, I guess it's time to have a party anyway, but instead of being about the monster showing up, it will be about sending that scoundrel to the strictest military school on the planet. By the time they're done with him, you know, I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. Is there anything worse than military school? I should ask the internet.
No, wait.
There must be. Could I send him to the circus? Is that still done? Oh, I could send him on a walkabout. I doubt his father would like that.
Wait, you need to let me finish. Yes, Lucas was dressed up as a monster, but after I caught him, I saw the actual monster.
You mean you saw Lucas as the monster? No, wait, I'm confused. What did you...
I saw the monster, or something. I don't know exactly what I saw, but it wasn't Lucas.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Oh, that is disappointing. No. I'm sure it was just your imagination. You've caught the real culprit. I'll call Marcus and let him know that you've got everything under control. Nice job, Nancy.
I'm positive I saw something. If I leave now, you'll still have the same problem on your hands.
I'm sure I believe it. I had my suspicions that it was Lucas.
It's true. I'll prove it to you.
You can try, but as far as I'm concerned, you've caught our monster. You should be proud. I've spent many years trying to catch that little monster in the act, and he's always just way too fast for me.
I'd like to help you with your character again.
Excellent. Now your creation needs a name. Should it be the Great Bear or Ursa Major?
So my mistake, everybody. This is actually the last time we help with his character. What is the name of our fantastic creation? Great Bear or Ursa Major? I believe those are both names for a star. Or is it a constellation? Anyway, yeah, it's the same. It means the exact same thing. Great Bear and Ursa Major. So we have Ursa Major there. And Great Bear, Ursa Major, Great Bear, Ursa, Great Bear, Ursa.
Ursa Major.
Thanks.
That does sound pretty cool.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right. So I think now that I've talked to Carl, we can go check out the monster's hideout in the woods. Not the one hideout, but the other hideout. Oh, wow, that makes no sense. Where's my paper? Where's my map?
Looks
Honey,
like
where's
Renata
my
knew
map?
exactly where the monster was going to strike. I need to check those sites out.
So, this site here in the woods, that's where the monster is. The monster can be seen by that tree. So we're going into the woods, we're going to that tree. Let's see, was it over here on the right? Yes, here.
This was the site on the map. I should wait and see if the monster appears.
And we have
Another
this.
coded message. I need to figure out what it says.
Monster, come back. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have a picture of the monster's butt. And we need to get out of here. Okay, yes. Get out of here as soon as possible. I agree. Yes. Okay, let's show this to Carl. Carl should love it. Or he will really hate it. I don't know which.
Hi, Nancy.
I have proof that Lucas wasn't the monster. Take a look at the picture I took with my phone. Do you believe me now?
This is not good at all.
Wow, he really hates my phone. What a meanie.
If that's the monster and he's real, then I'm afraid it's you he's coming after. If you can't solve this case soon, you need to leave here.
What has happened with the monster so far?
I don't know. I've heard all sorts of things. Magda saw him out in the woods last week. She was out gathering herbs after a rainstorm. She drops her basket, and when she looked back up, she saw him standing there. She was sure she was going to get it, but the monster just walked away.
Where is Magda? Can I talk to her?
You can try, but good luck with that. She's bolted her door, and she hasn't come out since that night. Come to think of it, you should leave her alone.
I just want to ask her a few questions.
I know exactly what you want to do, and I'm telling you that you need to leave her alone.
Yeah, so Carl totally accepted that picture as proof that Lucas isn't the monster. I'm not sure that really proves that Lucas is innocent. It's just a picture of the monster's butt, but Carl likes it.
Why would Anya be going out into the woods?
What do you mean?
I saw her go into the forest. It looked like she really didn't want anyone following her.
She should not be doing that. She knows not to be doing that now.
I'm sure she had a reason.
It does not matter. I will have to talk with her.
So, how did it go with Lucas?
I did not catch him in the act. I don't want to talk about it.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Let's see if I can talk to Anya about it, and then I'll decode that last thing. See where we're at. Okay, so we've been playing for about 2 hours and 14 minutes. Okay. We're relatively close to the end of the game here.
Hi, Nancy.
So why did you sneak out into the woods? I can't ask her about it. No!
I just found Lucas dressed up as the monster.
What? Really? Oh, that kid is in for it now. How does costume look? See, I knew all this was nonsense. You know, I've got to give him credit. He had us all pretty worried. Oh, he is in so much trouble. I ask you, what is the appropriate punishment for something like this?
Wait, when I caught Lucas, the two of us saw the monster.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Are you sure?
Positive.
So this creature is wandering around now? And of course Carl is doing nothing about it, as per usual. How many times did he tell me he was sending out patrols? I've got it all under control. There is nothing to worry about. Blah! So incompetent!
Jeez, she really hates him.
What do you think of Carl?
I think that Carl has been placed on this planet to test my patience.
So you two don't get along, I take it.
The fact that that man got elected makes me wish we were back in the days when you had to pull a sword out of a stone or a lake or something to assume power. He'd never be able to figure it out. Too many steps. What with the pulling and then the not dropping it and then the remembering to tell people about what happened.
Thanks, see you later.
Bye.
Okay, so that hidden message here. Let's get it figured out. So this is gonna be mouse, dragon, and then unicorn. So M, D, and then E. I think it's E, right? Okay, so let's just type it up. W.
Find a young woman to cast as the victim. This is about me, isn't it?
Dun 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 dun. So that's the ending to the legend. A young woman is taken by the monster to the monster's lair to be the monster's next victim. And let's go back into these hidden underground areas. I don't know who wrote that note. I assume it's the culprit who wrote that note, right? That's the only thing which would make sense. But yeah, so on those boards, where's my map? Where's my map? That's not the map. Where's my other map? So I believe somewhere in these boards here, now we get something cool. So let's see, I need to go forward and then left. Just all the way through these passageways to go all the way down, 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 down. So where were they? Here.
This must be the scarf Renata mentioned.
Yeah, the scarf Renata talked about. The one all the way from India. So that story wasn't a story after all. It was real. I'm just gonna go back up through this area. Ooh, spooky. So let's talk to Renata about her story. Renata, all the way over here.
Why are you still wearing that?
My clothes, they're gone. Someone tore them to shreds.
This is bad. Who did it?
I don't know. I don't even know why anyone would want to do it.
Someone thinks it's important that you look the part, it seems.
What were you doing in the shop?
I don't remember being in the shop.
But I saw you.
I'm sure you did. I'm an old woman. I can't be expected to remember everything.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Why would it matter what I do anyway?
I found this scarf. Does it mean anything to you?
I thought this was gone forever. Where did you find it?
In the passages.
You have no idea how much this means to me. Thank you, Nancy.
That story you told me about the girls. That was you, wasn't it? You chased your sister into the woods, but couldn't save her.
You're half right.
How so?
I was the little girl. It was my older sister who chased me into the woods. My sister died trying to protect me.
I'm sorry, but you do know that it wasn't your fault.
That is not what matters, I guess.
Is that why you're here?
Yes. I promised myself that it would never happen again. I came here every time there was talk of the monster. Back then I was ready to fight. Now, look at me so. I know there is not much I can do, but still I have to come.
That's why you're always here when there are rumors of the monster returning. Do you really think it was a monster that, you know?
I don't know. I don't know which is easier to live with.
I know you would have done the same for her. It's not up to you to keep everyone safe.
Maybe you're right. But wouldn't it be nice to be able to?
Yes, it would.
Nancy?
Yes?
Thank you for this. I don't know what help I can offer, Nancy, but whatever you need, I will help you.
So, Renata's sister was kidnapped. Maybe her sister is the one that was in the opening scene. Although I doubt it. Renata would have been there. Renata made it very clear that she and her sister were both there when the monster attacked.
Has anyone tried to fight the monster?
What do you mean?
Seems like some of these girls could have used some help. Aren't there usually knights in shining armor in old castle stories?
Yes. There were as many knights in shining armor back then. In fact, there are many around today. Do you know what that really means, knight in shining armor?
A hero who saves the day.
No. A knight in shining armor never did nothing for nobody. He never fought. A knight in dented, scraped armor. Now that's what you want. You want a knight in shining armor? Go see Carl. Anyway, what's with this knight talk? You hardly seem like the damsel in distress type.
True. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. I'll let you go. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Renata truly doesn't know what happened to her sister, so she can't really tell us. I don't know who killed her sister.
Come to my office quickly, something terrible has happened.
Oh no! Okay, something terrible's happened. Here we go, everyone. Endgame sequence.
Nancy, something terrible has happened. It's Lucas. He's missing.
Could it just be another one of Lucas's pranks?
I wish it was. It's not his style. He wants to be there to see what's happening. Anyway, he's just not capable of something like this. You've got to make sure he's okay, Nancy.
I thought you didn't like him.
This is not about liking, Nancy. Everyone in this castle is family.
Why do you say you're a magnet for bad luck?
You will think it's silly.
No, I promise I won't.
When I was a boy, I took a train to Berlin with my father. He fell asleep, so I wandered the train. In the back, I found a boy my age to play with. Strangely, he looked just like me.
Like a doppelganger?
Exactly like a doppelganger. The boy was very strange. The whole time we played together, he did not say a single word. Very unnerving. Eventually, my father found us. He had this expression I'd never seen before. At first, I thought he was angry I'd wandered off. But no, he was scared. He grabbed my arm and yanked me back to our car. I remember looking at the boy, and he had the oddest smile.
I don't understand.
You must never meet your doppelganger. And if you see yours one day, run! To allow them even a moment in your life is to be cursed, like me.
You don't really think you're cursed, do you?
After that day, everyone I loved, everyone I cared about got hurt or fell ill. So I moved here.
Why?
Some people hide in castles to stay safe behind the walls. I use these walls to keep the world safe from me, but now, you see, even that isn't working.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
It's not. Now, if you'll please leave me alone.
Okay, everybody wants me to check in with Frank and Ned. I will do that, but first, let's see the card.
Is my card ready?
Here you are.
Here we go. So this is our character, Ursa Major. Proving that appearances aren't everything, this outward monster hides her true self under a covering of filthy fur. With a canny mind and a handful of gold, the supposed beast easily fools those who think she is nothing more than the witless animal she appears to be.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks. See you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's check in with Ned. Let's do Ned first.
Hello.
I'm stuck in this weird dress.
Well, I'm sure it looks great.
That's sweet, but it's still a little weird.
The compliment or the dress?
The dress. I love the compliment.
Well, I meant it. I wonder what it means. Although it might be good for you to fit in while working on the mystery.
You're right. Apparently, Anya and Marcus used to date.
Anya and the castle's owner?
Yeah, she seemed really reluctant to talk about it.
It might be a sensitive subject for her.
I think it might be. She seems a little upset still, but I think it's in the past for both of them.
Well, if that's the case, I wouldn't worry about it.
I found an article in the Castle Crier about Carl wanting to keep tourists away from the castle.
Now, that doesn't make a lot of sense, in my opinion. It seems like he'd want the castle to be packed.
I know, right?
That sounds a little suspicious to me. I'd try to snoop around, see what's really going on with him.
I'm on it. Carl has a bunch of unsent love letters in his office.
Interesting. How do they seem?
They seem like love letters.
I mean, do they sound excited or manic or worried?
I guess if anything, they seem a little sad. It's almost like he's given up on things working out but can't bear to get rid of the letters.
I wonder why that is. Maybe the relationship didn't work out because he's stuck at the castle.
Could be.
It's because he thinks he's a jinx. That's what I think.
I think that I've been cast as the next victim.
What do you mean?
The dress,
do you
the
mean?
necklace, all of the weird warnings I've been getting.
Nancy, you need to get out of there fast.
I can't just walk away from a case. I'm not sure I even could if I wanted to.
I wish I wasn't so far away. Do not put yourself in danger. You've got to play it safe.
I will, I promise. I keep finding these references to the monster's past victims.
What have you found out? Is there a pattern?
I can't figure it out yet. The story seems to be that when the monster comes to the castle, he's always on the lookout for someone who reminds him of his previous victims.
That's really creepy.
How did a story like this get started anyway?
I read in one of my classes that people love to find patterns in random things.
I've heard of that.
I think that may be going on here. A few accidents happened and everything snowballs. Pretty soon it looks like a pattern. And if there's a pattern, there must be...
A monster.
Right. It looks like someone is using the story to their own benefit, if you ask me.
I found the castle's dungeon.
Wait, a real dungeon?
Yeah.
Dungeons are crazy if you think about it. I'm so glad they are not that common over here.
Agreed.
You know, it just occurred to me that someone had to invent the first dungeon.
Invent?
Well, they didn't always exist, so one day someone had to say, you know, the living room is nice and the kitchen's great, very convenient, don't get me wrong, but you know what would really spruce up the place? Our own private jail.
When you put it that way, it does sound really strange.
No joke. I'd steer clear of that place if I were you, at least as much as you can.
So how's Joe?
The same old Joe. It's hard to be in a bad mood around Joe. Have you noticed that?
Yes, it's like he won't stand for it.
I know. He'll just wear you down until you agree to have a good time. He and Frank are really good friends to have.
I agree.
Yeah, the Hardy Boys are awesome.
I can't figure out why the monster would target certain people.
Is there something that the victims have in common? There must be something.
I'll look. So, how's your search for a mystery?
Not great. So far I've solved the case of the missing keys, and that's about it. They were in my pocket.
Well, I wouldn't be worried. There are mysteries everywhere. If you keep looking, you'll find one. So how's the search for adventure coming?
I've found the perfect thing.
What's that?
It's a bit of a surprise, but we'll need a team.
Maybe Bess and George?
Perfect. I can't tell you too much more, but we'll need the perfect team name.
I'll work on it.
Great. This is going to be so much fun.
Awesome.
Ned, Lucas is missing.
Missing?
Yes, I think something bad has happened.
Look for somewhere he might be hiding, but Nancy, be careful.
I will. I asked Carl about the accident in the dungeon.
And
it was just that. He was giving a tour and part of the dungeon collapsed. Everyone was okay in the end, but it really seems to have upset him.
Maybe that's why he's not so keen on having tourists.
That's it exactly. He seems to think that he's cursed, and everything that happens only reinforces that idea.
And if you believe you're cursed, you might as well be cursed.
It's like the story of the monster.
How so?
The people here believe that there's a monster, so they only pay attention to evidence that
backs up what they already believe, right? So they're an easy group to trick, if you wanted to. But who would want to?
I don't know. I'm working on it. Any great ideas?
Not yet, but I'll be on standby if you need me.
Any more ideas about the story behind the monster?
It's pretty theatrical if you think about it.
How so?
Costumes, props, it's almost like someone is trying to put on some sort of creepy show.
You know, you're right. Interesting.
Unless there really is a monster, which is unlikely, right?
Yeah, so Nancy is trying to find Lucas, but she stops to talk to Ned for 20 minutes.
I found out that Anya lied on her resume.
That's pretty bad. Are you going to do anything about it?
When I talked to her, she seemed pretty sorry about the whole thing.
Well, that still doesn't make it right.
I know, but I think Anya needs to take responsibility for fixing this herself.
I agree.
Were you much of a prankster when you were a kid?
Oh, of course. Pranking people was so much fun, although it wasn't as easy as you'd expect.
Why not?
Well, you've got this elaborate setup, and you want it to be this big show-stopping thing, and everything has to be just perfect or everything's a wash, so lots of times you've got everything all set up, but your victim just won't go in the right room or something like that. It's pretty frustrating.
Ned, that's it.
What's what?
That's what this is like. The dress, the necklace, the stories I keep finding, these are all pieces of a big setup. And once everything is perfect...
What?
Then the monster strikes. And wait, what did you say about show-stopping? What did you mean by that?
What did you
Well,
mean?
you've got to have an audience, or it's not fun.
Marcus and the investors.
What?
I've got to get to the bottom of this before Marcus gets here.
What? Why?
Think about it. If you wanted an audience, who better than the owner and the investors he's trying to impress?
Good point. How much time do you have?
I'm not sure. Not long. Thanks. See you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, now let's call Frank. And then we'll find Lucas. He's in the dungeon, by the way. That's where Lucas is right now.
Hi, Nancy.
The people here seem to think that the same monster has been attacking the castle for years, maybe even centuries. Have you ever heard of anything like that before?
Interesting. Well, nothing could live that long. Maybe it's a handy scapegoat.
A scapegoat?
Well, growing up, every time Joe broke something, he'd blame me. I'd do the same to him. Maybe whenever someone does something really awful, they take advantage of this monster story to throw suspicion off of themselves.
We've also got like 20 things we can talk to Frank about. Frank and Ned can talk to Nancy for a long time.
I think I found what that girl was trying to hide.
Yeah? What was it?
A necklace. Supposedly all of the monster's victims wore this necklace. The people here must be scared. I can't get them to answer their doors.
Really? You've tried?
Yeah, no one wants to talk.
They must really be scared of this thing.
I got stuck between the castle gates, and when I was in there, I got a good look at the monster.
Really? What did this monster look like?
That's the thing. It looked pretty real. I'm not saying that it was, but it was actually a little startling.
Did you see anything? Any sort of clue?
Well, a piece of fabric was left behind, but that's it. I found some strange emails from the castle's owner. He seems pretty worried about money.
Not exactly what you'd expect from a person who owns a castle.
Really? It seems like a castle would be the definition of a money pit.
True, but if you own a castle, you're probably doing okay financially.
I wouldn't be so sure. It looks like he's pretty desperate to bring people into the castle.
desperate enough to pull off a dramatic stunt?
Maybe, but then why would he hire me to investigate?
Good point.
I called Ned.
I heard. I'm glad the two of you could work things out.
Me too.
I didn't doubt that you would.
Thanks for being such a good friend.
No problem. It's good to see you two back together.
Thanks.
Thanks, Frank. You sound incredibly sincere.
How's Joe?
He's great. He says hi. Oh, also, he wanted me to tell you something. Hang on, I had him write it down because it was too weird to remember. There we go. Dear Nancy Drew. He used your last name for some reason. I am glad you and Ned are back together. You go together like peanut butter and jelly. When you're apart, it's like peanut butter and sadness, or jelly and uncomfortable silences. Either way, you're looking at a sandwich that no one wants, and probably no one will buy it ever.
Yep, that sounds like Joe. Tell him I say hi.
Oh, you wish that was the end of the note. It goes on. A world where Ned and Nancy are not together as a couple is as disturbing as it is dangerous to the quantum makeup of our interstellar plane of reality. You know what? I'm just going to stop reading there.
That's okay. I think I get the picture. It's really sweet that he cares so much. Renata seemed really upset when she saw me in this dress.
Did she explain why?
No.
It's an older style, isn't it? Maybe it reminds her of something from her past.
Yeah, Joe's sentence there is great. Oh, peanut butter and sadness. It's a sandwich no one will want to eat.
I found a dungeon.
That is really cool. I wish I was there. Anything interesting in there?
Well, if creepy is interesting. I changed into a costume, and when I got back to my room, my clothes were shredded.
Shredded?
Yeah.
That is bad. Someone is definitely trying to send you a message.
I know, but what's the message?
It seems like this person wants you to stick around, and they want you to be in costume for the festival.
And they're trying to scare me.
Well, that's a tall order.
I've met everyone here. It's a pretty strange bunch.
How so?
Well, Carl, the leader here, is off in his own world working on elaborate board games. It's Anya who seems to be running things.
What's she like?
She's certainly no pushover. She's also a little difficult to read.
Who else is there?
There's Renata. She's a traveling storyteller.
Interesting. What's she like?
I'm not sure. She can be a little cryptic. There's something she's hiding.
Knowing you, you'll get to the bottom of it in no time.
Then there's Lucas, security guard's son. Loves causing trouble. Seems obsessed with pulling pranks.
Yep, that's pretty common.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had a prank phase. So did Joe.
What made you stop?
Got too busy. I think I still have a notebook full of ideas somewhere, although most of the ideas involve variations on the bucket of water over a door theme. Gotta love the classics. Who do you think is behind the monster?
I don't know. It might not even be any of them.
Yeah, I don't think monsters really exist.
Do you think something like a monster could really exist?
Sure. It's not likely, but it's not impossible.
You really think so?
Well, it sounds crazy, but it's true. There are plenty of monsters in the world. We just give them names and pretend that they're reasonable.
Like what?
Like sharks. There is no way that sharks are not monsters. Have you seen those things? They have a scientific name now that we have learned all we can about them, but take a swim with one and tell me it's not a monster.
No, thank you.
Right. So whatever it is that's scaring people, it may turn out to actually be something else. But if everyone is this scared, it is a monster.
Sharks may be scary, but whales rule!
I found a weird pair of stilts.
Huh. Well, maybe you should look for a short person, or someone with unreasonably high shelves.
Good plan. I discovered what the stilts were for.
Yeah?
Lucas was dressing up as the monster.
So, case closed. You're on the next flight home?
Not exactly. When I caught him, I saw the real monster.
This place has too many monsters.
Yeah, I agree with Frank.
I think I might be in danger.
Why? What's happened?
Someone is trying to draw attention to the castle by making the monster myth come true.
I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
I think I've been brought in to be the next victim. The necklace, the dress, the stories, it all adds up.
Why would anyone want to do that?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm right yet.
Nancy, if that's true, then this is very serious.
I know. See you later.
Catch you later.
Yeah, you know, it could be that this monster is a shark in disguise, in which case I am terrified. Okay, so what did I say? Lucas was in the dungeon. Yeah. After those long phone conversations, we can save Lucas. We didn't have to do those phone conversations, but it's fun to talk to Frank and Ned. So here in the dungeon.
Is someone out there?
Lucas? Is everything okay?
The creature got me and locked me up in here.
I'll get you out. Hang tight. Looks like I need to slide the bar across to unlock the door. I'll have to avoid those pegs while it's moving.
So I've got the solution written out here. You press buttons 3 and 4. When the slider passes the second column, press button 2. Yeah, fortunately Lucas isn't dead. Lucas is fine. When it passes column 3, I press button 2 one more time. When it passes column 4, press button 3. This puzzle's really frustrating until you figure it out. Okay, and then button 1 when it passes this column. Because as you can see, each button controls a different number of pegs. So not only do you have to, get each column to be empty, you have to get it empty at the correct point in time with the correct combination of buttons.
Thanks, Nancy. I'm out of here.
Hurry!
Nancy? Nancy, are you okay?
I'm fine, Lucas. I need you to go and get help. Get anybody, okay?
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm stuck.
No! Trapped! Poor Nancy. Things cannot possibly get any worse. Ow! Okay, things got worse.
What's going on? Hello? Is anyone out there?
So remember that giant hole in
I
the
need
ground?
more light. I can't see anything.
You know, the one that you open up by turning the necklace in the correct position. I think Nancy got thrown in that hole in the ground, actually. I think that's what happened.
These images must hide some sort of clue. That one's of the necklace. I wonder if the legend pages I've been finding would help.
So we find the legend pages and we put them in numerical order. So like well, and then that hole we were just thrown into, and the other two. So you put them in numerical order. It's going to be necklace, boulder. Where's that boulder? I guess that thing? No. Necklace, boulder, well. Shield, and secret trapdoor.
Did it! Oh, what's this? Woohoo! The legend pages have letters like this on them. I wonder if the order they were in before spells something. That must be the word I need to spell on the wall.
I really wish Lucas had kept the door open for Nancy instead of slamming it shut behind him. Not a nice thing to do, Lucas.
It looks like I can start anywhere.
Okay, so you can start anywhere. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe? Yeah, here we go.
Wow, it looks like the pieces slide to the next spot when they're put in.
Let's see if I could do this. Okay, so... That doesn't work. So if I'm spelling Entkomen, that's going to be E. So E, M, M, O. So this is going to be the O. That's going to be K, T, N. Okay, N, E, asterisk. Asterisk? So this is an asterisk. And you can spell, like Nancy said, any point in the game. N-E-M, so this is an M. M-O-E-N-T-E-N-T-K. This is going to be a K. So I want a K in this spot, so I slide it from here. And that's going to be an E, because that's the first thing of the word. And then this is going to be letter N. And then this is going to be the M, and this is going to be the T. Woo! Okay, so at this point, we get to accuse someone of being the culprit. Who do you think the culprit is? Give us your best guess. So we're gonna figure out who the culprit is in a few moments when we're gonna come face to face
That bag
with
wasn't
the
there
monster.
before.
And then we get to accuse
These
someone
look
of
like
being the
spare
monster.
costume pieces. All of these supplies must belong to the castle's monster.
Yes, so the captive curse. So, in the dark forest, there's a scary thingy. The scary monsters and claw marks. Historical documents don't think any of these things happened, except the Freyhair's daughter, the first victim. She was actually really, really destroyed. Looks like Anya? Yeah, most people say Anya. So that book we've been reading is just a
This
fictional
email
version.
has tomorrow's date. It's a forgery. Looks like whoever this monster is trying to frame Marcus.
The culprit is obviously the slider puzzle. Aha! Okay, so the culprit's framing Marcus with fake emails. Some of you have voiced concerns and are worried about the welfare of the girl. Well, too late to change your mind now. Ha! It could be Rick Arlen. No, I don't think Rick Arlen. Magda! Yes, could be
Stop!
her.
I know it's you! Anya.
Looks like I don't need this now. If you had any idea how hot it was in that thing. Well, enough with the niceties.
Why are you doing this? This castle was never yours.
It should have been. It would never have been Marcus's if it weren't for me. He can't have it without me.
I don't understand.
Neither did I. I pushed him every day to go out there to make a mark on the world. I made him. And one day he makes his first big deal, and the very next day he leaves me for some stupid young blonde who really gets him. Then he was gone.
This isn't exactly gonna bring him back.
I don't want him back. I want him ruined.
By scaring away his customers?
No. What if he told me to orchestrate the creature sightings as a publicity stunt?
Did he?
No. But maybe I've got some emails and letters that say otherwise. And what if this publicity stunt led to a deadly accident? He'd be done. Over. Worse off than the day we met.
You won't get away with this.
Yes, I will. Do you still not see who you are in all this? You're the girl in the dress. And I'm the monster.
Oh, okay. So, really dramatic reasoning here, and we're gonna make her fall down the pit.
Let me out! No! Nancy! It was all a misunderstanding. I'm sorry. Don't leave me here!
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm the girl in the dress, and you're the monster, remember?
You don't want to make an enemy of me. One day, I will find you.
Well, there's the waiting list. I hope you're patient. Goodbye, Anya.
Auf Wiedersehen, Nancy. You do know what that means, don't you? It means until we meet again.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, you can attack me, Anya, but there's a waiting list. There are like 23 other people who want to attack me first.
Dear Hannah, the police soon arrived, and Anya traded one cell for another. She swore her revenge, which may be something I need to keep an eye out for. In 20 to 30 years, Marcus was shocked by Anya's lingering anger. Despite their past, he really felt he could trust her. Now that the castle's dark history has gotten a little too personal, he's decided to put Castle Finster up for sale. He thanked me for my help and promised me a special surprise in the future. When Carl discovered that Castle Finster's monster was at long last a hoax, he decided maybe he wasn't really cursed after all. Having his board game approved seemed to reinforce that idea, and he decided to use earnings from selling his game to leave his job at the castle. I have a feeling he may be planning a trip to Canada to meet a certain special someone. Renata went off on her travels the very next day. She seems to have no intention of ever returning to Castle Finster, and I think she's happy about that. She thanked me for all of the snacks and told me to always keep an eye out for her on the road. I hope to meet her again. Maybe I'll even hear the story of our time together in Castle Finster. Lucas and his family moved away from the castle. At first, he seemed sad to leave the castle behind, but after the package I just got, it looks like he's already back to his old self. He promises he won't be dressing up as a monster anytime soon. Knowing Lucas, that probably means he's got something better planned. We'll just have to wait and see. Now that almost everyone has moved on, the castle is no longer the nightmarish place it once was. The new owners don't fixate on the castle's deadly myths, but instead embrace the entirety of the castle's rich history, the bad and the good. Although Castle Finster has seen its share of tragedy, it has also enjoyed many years of peace and happiness. Now the castle's residents no longer hide behind locked doors in fear of a mythical monster. From what I hear, der Ungeheuerlichkeit Nachtfestival has been cancelled and replaced with a Finster Festival, a celebration of all the wonderful and unique things that have happened within the walls of the castle. That sounds like more fun, and it's easier to say. Last I heard, my luggage was in Moldova. Hopefully it will find its way back to River Heights before too long. As for me, I'm finally coming home. I can't wait to get back. Love, Nancy.
Woohoo! So, what letter was on the stained glass windows in the banquet hall? B? Wrong. So the only award I got was for finding the scarf that belongs to Renata. Oh well.
I'm returning home to River Heights to compete in the annual Clues Challenge with Bess, George, and Ned. But when the competition spirals out of control and River Heights' beloved Old Town Hall is burned to the ground, I find myself the prime suspect in a high-profile arson case. It's up to me to clear my name before I'm forever known as River Heights' public enemy number 1. Join me on my next adventure, Alibi in Ashes.
Oh man, so yeah, that's the next Nancy Drew game number 25. I thought it was really cool. Of like the celebration games, I feel that was like the best of them. Because like game number 20, 25, and 30 all feel like celebrations of the series. And I think number 25 was the best of those. Woo! Yeah, so the end of this game, yeah, wow. So Anya was just trying to get revenge on her ex-boyfriend for dumping her. She didn't deserve to be dumped. All he did was he got rich and then dumped her immediately. What a jerk. I totally understand why she was so upset. It would be cool if Anya came back for another Nancy Drew game. She kind of promised it. She's like, auf Wiedersehen. As in, we'll see each other again, Nancy. That's gonna... I mean, that would just be plain amazing if she came back. I would love it. And yes, the next stop is River Heights. Yes. Yeah, because the next game, it takes place in Nancy's hometown of River Heights. That's why it's really cool. And we get to play as Ned, Bess, and George. And that's also really cool, too. We get to play as Nancy's 3 friends. Yes, this game does have bloopers. So the question of why Anya kidnapped her own nephew, probably to throw suspicion off of herself, and to lure Nancy out of hiding, maybe? I'm guessing that's it. So this came out in 2011. That's when this game came out. Okay, good to know.
The monster is outside and he is looking at the castle. Everybody be cool.
Hello? Hello? Open up, please.
No, thank you. We already have one.
What?
What is your name?
Nancy Drew.
What is your quest?
My quest?
What is your favorite color?
Can I talk to someone else about coming in?
No.
The monster is in the castle. Here at Castle Finster, we aim to provide a first-class clobbering experience. Your monster attack may be monitored for training purposes. The monster is in the security booth. Please hold.
Okay, random pictures of the passages. Ah!
That was a little creepy. Back for more, are you? All right, cut. What's the deal here? Doesn't this guy know his part? Stay out!
The monster has broken my boombox. I fear for the worst.
Yeah, the monster has broken my boombox. I fear for the worst. Okay, so those are the bloopers. That's officially the end of Nancy Drew, the Captive Curse. Thank you very much for watching me play this game. Almost 3 hours, yeah, about 3 hours long. But we beat the game in under the 3-hour mark. Even if, we spent like 20 minutes talking to Ned and Frank.
Hi, I'm Nancy.